Hello, my Cancer friends. This is Molly with Soul School Tarot and Astrology, and I am here with you guys today for your full moon in Leo tarot card reading. This is for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. I think I'm just going to go ahead and jump into it. I don't know if I have any special guided messages for you guys to start off with. As always, I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. Oh, yeah. I kind of have some big news, you guys. I just hit 100 subscribers, and I am so excited. I want to say thank you to everybody out there. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for likes. And as always, I love comments. So let me know how my readings are resonating with you. If there's any kind of new content that you would like to see on the channel. I really have some visions to grow this thing. So I would love the feedback of my community in doing that. There is, we got a message for you. Hold on just one second. There are a couple of videos I want to point you to. There is an astro forecast for this full moon in Leo. And I actually, oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, I gotta get through my announcements before I can get to this message, because this message is ready to come out. As soon as I get done with my water and earth sign videos, I'm going to do an astro forecast for the upcoming Mercury retrograde. You guys, it is going to get weird. I promise you that. Okay, so tune in, keep your eye out for those videos, and also my new daily draws on Instagram. I've been doing that for a little over a week. Check those out and let me know how you like that. All the information you need is below. If you want to book me for a personal reading, my 2020 video reading special is $20 for essentially any increment of 20 minutes. Okay, 20, 40, 60. How many minutes do you want? Do you want to talk about tarot, astrology, oracle? Let me know. Okay, let's get into a conversation and see how I can best deliver a message for you. But nonetheless, I'm so ready for this message. It is, of course, collective, so it's not going to resonate with everybody, but definitely poke around, look at some older videos. Even if the title of another video that's not your sign, if it calls to you, please believe that there's something in that you are meant to hear. All right, so it is from the period beginning with the Leo full moon. This is from February 8th until the 22nd. All right, things are starting to get really watery. Okay, Cancers, and that's kind of your realm. That's kind of your domain. And so, yeah, let's do this. Okay, please remember that timelines may be fluid, and that is important because the first card that comes out here asks you to release your ties to the past. When you let go of the old, you make room for the new. You guys, I remember this card. I don't remember. It's been a while. Lately, I've just kind of been called to use different oracle decks to start these readings off. Okay, so for you guys, I was called to use, where's the box? My self-care cards. Okay, I think they're for therapists, honestly. All right, but it works as really good oracle cards. Okay, so this opportunity, it's about releasing your ties to your past. Sorry for all the ridiculous glare. Let's see if we can get rid of that. Boop. All right. Okay, we still have my computer on there. Nonetheless, opportunity is coming along, and basically what it's saying is, in order to make room for it, you're going to have to be willing to release some of, like it says, your ties to the past. So what's funny to me about this image is that the woman in it is dressed in this like really out of date dress. Okay, like this stuff is like she wore it to prom in like 1983. All right, and her hairstyle, she's beautiful. All right, but she's got this really, really out of date wardrobe right now. Okay, so in order for her to bring in something new, she's got to be willing to get rid of the old, no matter how comfortable it feels. But you guys, there's this new energy coming in with this that I haven't really seen before, and it's about all the swirlies around her. Okay. So all this swirly energy, this is almost like this is something in your aura. Okay, it's not just something in your life, it's actually something in your aura that I think you've been carrying around for a long time. And here's the thing, as cancers, cancers are very, very, very empathic. All right, so they're very sensitive, just to their environment. Okay, like if you've ever kept a lizard as a pet, you know they're very, very, very just sensitive to their environment. Anything that's in the air can seep in through their skin and like affect their internal health. And that is essentially what can happen to cancers when they spend a lot of time around other people's energy. All right. So some of you guys, this actually might refer to a connection or a relationship or a situation that is in the past that you're still carrying around a lot of stored up energy just because that's what cancers do. They absorb that energy. Okay. So to me, I feel like she's almost like purging some stuff. And at the same time, what that does is it really, really, really renews her energy field. Okay, so let me get a sip real quick and I will go on to this next one. Oh, snap. Look at that. I love the picture in this one. Boundaries. Oh my gosh. This figure in this card is like very, very magical. Can you guys see how magical this is? It's like this person is manifesting an entire galaxy. Let me get into that in 1 second, but I'm going to read the back to you. Set boundaries, protect your precious time and energies. Okay? Didn't we just say you have this tendency and it's this ability, it's a superpower really, cancers, but it has its downside too. All right, that you're always, trust me, if you're a real cancer, I mean, I don't want to doubt anybody's cancerness, right? But like the cancers that I know exactly what I mean. They just can't really people for too long if it's not around people that they really, really enjoy. Because they'll end up like picking up a bunch of like funky, nasty energy and carrying it around with them, whether they want that to be the case or not. They're just very, very absorbent. Okay, so you're being asked to protect your precious time and energy because you're pretty much creating a galaxy right now. Okay, you are creating a galaxy. This light blue is asking me to talk about, this is third eye is what they're telling me with this kind of bluish purple color. Which means just have your eyes open for opportunities to get rid of old energies. Pardon me, please. Kenny healing from, it's flu season in Kansas, you guys. Boundaries is this blue throat chakra energy that is really about just like, how do I get the glare off? Standing in and speaking your truth. Just not being afraid to do that at all. Okay, being like, you know what, I know who I am, I know what I want, I know what is good for me, and everything else can kind of piss off right now. All right, you're not probably going to say it in that way because cancers can be very gentle, but you might be pushed to, who am I to say? Alrighty, folks, so I am excited to dive deeper in with the tarot. I have 6 decks before me, and I am being asked to begin with my itty bitty Rider Waite. So let us see what kind of message it has for you. Divine Spirits of Light, thank you so much for being in this space today, helping to guide me to create a wonderfully guiding message to our cancers in their best interest, in alignment with their highest self, and in support of their healing and goals. Alright. They just want me to wash. That feels good. I'm taking it very slow today, you guys, just because that's the mood I'm in. But you guys are Cancers. I don't think you'd be mad. Maybe it's just your energy that I'm pulling. I'm not mad. This guy wants to talk. Ooh, yeah, okay. This is, things, energies wanting to come in, okay? This is the stuff that wants to come in and surround your aura and surround your energy. But what you've got to do is really, I feel like these are connected. Ooh, you guys, these are two amazing cards, okay? Stop it. This is the reason why you're being asked to clear out your energy. Okay, because once you do that, you're going to have this beautiful, clean Ace of Cups for a heart. Walking around with that, all you can do is attract that kind of love from somebody else. Okay, but guess one of the keywords associated with our Emperor here is boundaries. Boundaries. So I almost feel like there might even be something coming in. I feel like this boundaries for some of you guys is an ongoing evolution in your life. Like you guys are learning the importance of boundaries. You're learning to assert your boundaries with different people. You're learning to do it in different ways. And this is something that's evolving over the course of many years of your life. And the universe believes that it's time to clear out some old stuff because it's ready to bring in some new stuff that is going to give you a new opportunity to enforce these boundaries. Stop it. We got it, you guys, but this is the blockage right now. You're blocking this from coming in. Okay, so basically this Ace of Cups that the universe wants to come in is an opportunity for you to take what you have learned about boundaries and put it to use. Not in a defensive way, but really just to be able to walk into a new situation with your new knowledge, knowing it's not going to be like it was before. It's not going to be the same way it has been in the past, okay? So tell me why this Three of Wands is reversed, please. That is not only conflicting. I'll take that. What else do we have? That's a lot of cards. I get what those are doing together. There's definitely blockage. Okay, so this is something, okay, you guys, hold on, give me 1 second to put all of this together, all right? But what this 10 of Pentacles is telling me is that this stuff that needs to be cleared out of your energy field is probably very long-standing, probably something that's been there for a while, most likely something that you learned in your childhood, or it developed very early on in your adult or even adolescent relationships, okay? It might be the overgiving, because we saw a lot of overgiving, okay? We saw a lot of themes of overgiving. Y'all, my Venus is in Cancer. I know that's the lesson I'm here to learn, is how to be able to do a better job of giving to myself, all right? Because if I'm always giving away to somebody else, this is a lesson for all of us Cancers. If we're always pouring ourselves into somebody else, if we're always kind of in need of having somebody else in order to feel emotionally fulfilled, that's what we're going to attract. When we say, I want somebody who just loves me for me, well, but like you have to love you for you first, okay? So they want me to talk about that for a moment, all right? There's so much potential for awesomeness here, but there is a lot of blockage, and we're going to get into that. So give me just one moment. I'm going to deal with this over here. These are the past energies, recent past energies, okay? That maybe long-term past energies is what they're saying right now. Okay. This is a situation in which okay, this is childhood stuff, if that's all right. We're going to get into inner child stuff, okay? All right. Lack of confidence, lack of strength. I feel like almost like this lion is upset because he's being judged for his emotional reactions to situations. That's not very nice, okay? And so what that does is it actually intensifies the emotional reaction and also intensifies whoever is reacting to the emotional reaction, okay? So this is some baggage that's been carried forth for some time. When I say baggage, I'm not blaming you for having that. Like that is a very, very, very unfortunate energy to encounter at any age, and especially as a child, because you don't know any better. All right. You only know that like we don't ask to have our feelings, right? You just have these feelings and then you try to express that to somebody. And if they shut that down or if they shame you, oh my gosh, this lion, I don't know what children's book it is. And you guys, I'm a child of the 80s, so it could be forever ago. Or if there's maybe like some cartoon, but it's this like lion who's just like really ashamed of himself. And that's not fair. That's not a fair energy, okay? So a lot of you guys are just beginning to do the work to sort through this thing that essentially you've been carrying forth with you since you were very, very young, okay? So some of those voices that shut you down in the past are what's hanging around your aura and your energy and being asked to be released so that something beautiful and new can come in, okay? In fact, here's what's amazing. This statement of boundaries, this statement of I will not tolerate that anymore. X, Y, and Z, I just don't tolerate, okay? Like people always pushing the boundary back and back and back. So I'm drawing the line right there. And if you can't respect that, go find somebody else, okay? So it's like this energy that you're really bringing, I feel like, to all of your relationships, or maybe just all of your relationships of a certain type. Okay, because I know for a lot of people, the dynamics that they play out in their friendships and their family relationships and their romantic relationships are all actually, they just work in very, very different ways. Okay, all right. So this row up here is about the blockage. All right, this is part of it is just like you not seeing big enough. All right, you not seeing big enough because this guy is standing up on this like cliff, this big precipice, and he's actually looking out over the ocean. And for some reason, the fact that this is reversed makes you feel like you can't see that far. Like you can only see to the shore, and you don't realize there's this whole vast ocean out there because of this fog. Of these old energies that are hanging around, they're blocking you, and they're really, honestly, yes, that's what this is. This is distorting the view. Okay? It's almost like when he's looking out over the ocean, he should be able to have his eye on these ships. These ships are intentions that he has set out into the world. They're projects he's put into motion, networking, connections he's made, okay? But the way that he's standing up there, there's some sort of, they're showing me that there's a fog over the harbor, a fog over the ocean, over the water. And so he can only see as far as the shoreline. Okay? I want to show you guys. I don't know if you can see it. Boop-a-doo. There's ocean out there. And that's part of the message. We can't see it. Okay? You can't see it. Sorry. That's why it's blurry. But that's what this means too. This moon reversed. All right. So here's the thing. Part of the reason why you can't see it is you haven't created it yet. You're literally still in the process of creating it. But enforcing your boundaries is, and speaking your truth, is not letting people negotiate that truth, is a very, very, very important part to how you get there. Okay? Because this Magician reversed shows me you have the power. Like literally it is up to you to move forward and do anything that to create what is on the other side of that fog. All right? And that's the reason why like you can't see it, is you think that it's something there and you're just waiting for the fog to lift so that you can see what's in front of you. But the thing is, you create the vision of what is there. And that's what's going to lift the fog. I'm going to put him upright, okay? As soon as you have your vision, your clarity, all right? Once you can see the stars in this situation, you know what it is you really want. That's when this energy comes whooshing in. And I love it. We're going to pull just a couple cards from Morgan. Cancers, I love this. But this is also just like so very concise. I'm not mad. I hope you're not mad. It's a good message. All right. Just a couple cards from Morgan. And then we're going to wrap it up here. You guys, I feel really good. You just got to realize that like you are so much more in control of your future and your destiny than you believe you are. I'm getting called back to this lion. Okay? There's just still this lack of confidence that somebody else instilled in you. It's a lie. It's based on lies that other people told you. And it's really hard to reprogram that stuff. But that's exactly what you are in the process of doing. And you have been in the process of doing, I feel, for some time, Cancers. Are we ready to go? She says, we're ready to roll. All right. Let's get, yes, I understand that. I understand that. We got, okay. All right. Okay. She's just going to sneak a word in. This is you. It's okay. This is you being guarded. You're so armored when you move forward towards the things that make your heart happy. And that's what this Leo full moon wants to show us. What makes your heart happy. And then teaching you how to stop the instant reaction of shame that comes along with that. All right. So we got two things. This is just you're doing the work right now that is going to bring in this star energy. Okay. I feel like there is some sort of information communication or even just like an epiphany. So I'm like, oh my gosh, you're right. I never really saw it that way kind of moment. But I feel like a friend is going to bring it into you, okay? So on your way on this journey, because it's not just like, oh yeah, okay, I'm just going to wake up tomorrow and this blockage is going to be gone. I feel like there are friends or family that are supporting you that are going to like, I feel like this is a little pep talk that gets you through these moments where you might be lacking in faith, all right? But as you heal, because your healing process is important. Your healing process is central to this. You're going to understand ways in which you have literally been robbed of confidence. Ways in which you robbed yourself of confidence. Okay? This in this particular card, I always feel like there's with the 7, there's a 5 of Swords and a 2 of Swords. Okay, 5 of Swords to me is often self-sabotage, and the 2 of Swords is indecision. Okay, so sitting there, not acting, not being the magician because of your lack of confidence in the future. That's what's robbing you of opportunities. Okay. Oh my God, you're right. Okay. So one of the things that's weird, let me turn on this little ring light. Sorry, also my cat is trying to sit on my back. That's weird. Okay, you guys. So typically, there we are. All right. You can see these little dots right here are the boats. I'm trying to get my nails. Okay. See, that's the water. All right. But here's the thing about this card, that it looks like a desert from here. In the picture, in the traditional image, it's somebody looking out over the ocean. All right. But when I look here, all I see is desert. That's sort of like what's going on with you guys. You're not seeing the potential that lies before you. This guy right here is in the desert. Okay. So this desert mentality that you're in, I think that there's a moment where you're going to realize, oh my gosh, this is how I am robbing myself. I'm like literally blocking myself from these opportunities that I deserve. Okay? One last card. This is advice moving forward from the itty bitty. Ooh, yeah. Okay, be willing to receive assistance. All right? But also know your worth, know your value when you go into an exchange with somebody. Okay? Do not be afraid to establish your boundaries, right? And say, no, my line's not back here. My line's up here. My line's up here. You can even, this is my price of admission. This is the cost of admission to my energy and my time. You can pay that or you can not pay that, but it's not really up for negotiation. Okay? Sound good, Cancers? I love you so much. If I can do a personal for you, hit me up with the information below. Otherwise, please like the video before you go. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all.